If you want to become a high value individual, you absolutely must stop doing these five things. Welcome back to the Dutton Mindset Show, and I'm going to explain to you the five things that I stopped doing to become a high value individual. Now, what does it mean to be a high value individual? It means that you're somebody that people respect. You're somebody that yourself respects. You're somebody that is sought after for different opportunities, careers, speaking engagements, somebody that presents value to a situation, somebody who is creative, someone who's building, somebody who can do what they want, go where they want, and they can demand respect from any room that they walk into. And these are five things that have everything to do with you and nothing to do with the people around you or outside of your particular scenario. Number one is I stopped wasting time. What do I mean by wasting time? I mean, I stopped doing things that were time wasting activities. When I wake up in the morning, everything I do is scheduled. It has a very particular purpose. It's like I have a block of time where I'm going to do my morning prayer, and a block of time where I'm going to go ahead and do my research and send my emails, blocks of time where I'm getting my breakfast, blocks of times where I'm going to my workouts. Like I stopped wasting time where I just had these blocks of time where I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing or where my time was going. So I stopped wasting time, and I did that by structuring my day. The second thing that I stopped doing to become a high value individual was I stopped watching pornography. And I know that this might be a little bit of a sensitive topic, but it shows that 92% of adult age men are actually watching pornography. And this is something that, again, kind of bleeds into wasting time, but it takes away your energy. It takes away your drive. It takes away your pizzazz, your fire, that thing that you got inside of you that only you can really describe, right? But it's a feeling that people get from you when you just got this bite to you still, right? And you give that away every time you watch pornography and, indulge in things like masturbation. And so that's something you have to give up because it actually gives you clarity of mind. The third thing that I stopped doing was doom scrolling. Doom scrolling is no longer something that I do. I don't sit there on my phone and just scroll mindlessly for hours and hours. I might find myself finding funny videos here and there for 3, 4, 5 minutes, whatever the case may be. But I do my absolute best to catch myself in those moments and to eradicate that type of behavior. Doom scrolling is the type of thing that's going to get you caught up and put you into a bad situation where 30 minutes or 40 minutes or an hour goes by and you ask yourself, man, what am I doing? You got to stop doom scrolling because not only are you wasting time, which brings us back to number one, but you're also downloading all these things into your mind. You're downloading this information into your head and it's causing you to have weird thoughts and think about things strangely. It's like it is not what you want to be doing with your time, okay? Because what you see is what you're going to start to see the world as. And so you got to be careful about doom scrolling because you're downloading information that you don't actually want. The fourth thing that I stopped doing is I stopped hanging out with people just for the sake of hanging out. It's good to have friends and it's good to get social. But when you do things, you should strive to be social in environments that are going to allow you to expand on your networking, allow you to get in contact with new people that you haven't met, people who are, higher players in a room, right? Don't spend your time in certain spaces with certain friends, just hanging out, smoking and joking and just chilling, right? Because again, it goes back to wasting time. And then the fifth thing that I highly recommend that you absolutely stop doing if you want to become a high value individual is you have to go ahead and stop mindlessly drinking. Don't get drunk ever again. Like it's one thing to have a drink socially. And again, when we talk about number 4, number 5, use those social gatherings to go out there and network and to be somebody and to meet new people and shake hands and, reach out to a local chamber of commerce or reach out to a local Rotary Club, reach out to, some type of networking area, a business networking international club, like these types of things where you can go to social gatherings and meet people and exercise, a healthy type of social activity. Take your spouse out to a really nice dinner, take your spouse out somewhere and use it as quality time, right? But like, wherever you go, don't drink to the point of getting drunk and don't go out there to just go out and just mindlessly hang out. Have a purpose with the things that you do. You should never find yourself having so many alcoholic beverages that you start to change who you are. Your character begins to shift. And so as a mature individual, a high value individual, you know what your limit is. Maybe it's one drink, maybe it's three drinks, whatever, but you never want to put yourself into a position where you consume alcohol, excuse me, and it begins to change how you behave or how you speak or how you think or your rationale. These are things that you absolutely must be very, very careful of, because if you choose to be a high value individual, then it starts within your mind. It starts within your own head. So just keep that in mind as you navigate your life, your business, and your goals, because how the world perceives you, although perception isn't actually reality, for many people, unfortunately, it is. And how you're perceived can directly impact your pockets. Hopefully, this helped you. I highly recommend you check out the next video that I'm going to be coming in the next week. And what I want you to do is look back to all the other content that I've made. If you haven't had a chance to check that stuff out, every single week I'm posting different videos on how you can advance your life and take things to the next level, because all I want for you is to crush it. If you're interested in checking out any of my other content, go ahead and check me out on Instagram and TikTok. And if you want to book me for any of your speaking engagements with any of your organizations or staff in both sales or motivation, just click the link in the bio of this video, okay? Have an absolutely fantastic day and keep crushing your goals.